Hello everyone and welcome to my craft room today. I'm Sue from Crafts to Enjoy and I'm a UK based Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. So it's the third video today. Today is the 25th of July. It is 5 months to Christmas and I've already started making Christmas cards. So yes, I thought I'd have a special Christmas in July. There are 3 videos coming out today and this is the last in them, and I thought I'd have a real showstopper to really, set our Christmas card boxes alive and start them off. So I am using Rooted in Nature. I've got Merry Christmas to you all. Yesterday, I said yesterday in my world, but obviously not in your world. I did this a while ago on a video for heat embossing, so you'll have to go and check out that video, and I've got a few bits done. So yeah, I did that heat embossing. That was amazing. So I did that, prepped a few things ahead of time. So let's get cracking. I'm going to do a fancy fold bridge card. Yay, I'm so excited to show this to you. I've been working on this for a while. I'm going to start with the card base. I think I'm going to put all the pieces of it, all the card sizes and that over on my blog because there are quite a few. So I'll give the base card. The base card is 8.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to score it. So I'll just double check my notes. Check once, score what? Check twice, score once. I think that's the rule. 1 1/4. 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 6 and 7 1/4. Let's double check that's done. Okay. Yeah, 6 and 7 1/4. My Simply Scored out the way. I love my Simply Scored. I use that such a lot. I'm going to get my card ready. So I'm going to fold the first one from the centre. Does that make sense? So the second one out towards me. Does that make sense? The first one away from me. So it should be like that. I think you got that on the video. So the nearest the centre one goes in, bone fold, a lovely cream crisp, and the second one comes towards me. So it should look like that. These are quick cards, are really quick and easy. I'm going to do a whole load of these for my Christmas card box. The bridging piece that sits there, I've just lost my measurements, is I've done my 1 1/2. Was it 1 1/2? Let's just double check. 1 1/2, yeah, by 6. For me, it had to fit in an envelope that was a C6 standard size envelope. So that's how I've got my measurements. That's how I worked it back. That's my pack of envelopes there. So it had to go so I could post it to someone. So yeah, that's where I got my measurements on. That's where I started my measurements really, from this. So, and then the measurements, the height, the width, the height, and then how long the piece of card needed to be, and I just worked back from there. So let's get cracking. So my focal image is going to be sitting in the back here. I want to do a little bit of sponging. I've got my sponge rollers to the hand. I love these, and I'm going to use my piece that is my middly piece. I think it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Yes, that's it. I remembered it. So I want to do it. So I put some little trees, and I'm going to create a bit of background. So I'm going to turn that round. Make sure I do it the right way, because I've already done one video and I've done it the wrong way up. I'm trying to create this. I've realised I've done it the wrong way to fit in the card. Oh! So double check. So I'm just going to double check that's going to fit in there and which way up it's got to go. So that's going to go in my middle of my card, and yeah, that's going to go in the middle, and I want something there. Oh, done that right? Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to start off with some Pool Party. I've got my blue sponge roller. I'm just inking it up, and I'm going to just roll it over there. I want mine to look like a bit blizzardy, so I'm going to just keep going over it, just rubbing it over. I'm coming off you need to do it on a bit of scrap paper or something like I've got here. I want mine to look really blizzardy looking, so I'm just going to keep going and keep inking until I get sort of quite a heavy sort of almost like a snowy storm, I think. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with that, and I want a little bit of more around the edges a bit more. This is a real quick way to make, you saw the colour of the card it started off like. I want it to look real sort of a bit snowstormy. I can't believe it's 5 months to Christmas. Oh. I like Christmas. Christmas is a lovely time of year. and get to make so much crafting and everything else. Yeah, I love it. So I've worked out that when my card is together and my bridge piece is on, I need to be about a roller's width from the bottom with the my green, which is, oh sorry, leaning over. I'll just put that one out the way a second. I might come back to that if we want some more pool party, but we'll come back to that if we need to, otherwise I get confused because they look very similar. And I'm going to just go in with my green one the same. I'm just going to turn that round because I'm right-handed, so let's turn that round a bit. I just find it easy to do it that way. There is my roller, and I'm just going to go in, and it's going to look a little bit, there we go, look like mottly looking almost. I'm just going to go a little bit deeper. Again, you can just keep going with it until you get the kind of what you want it to be like. So it looks a bit like, can you see the way I've done that? Yeah, I want to go a little, you know, I'm not too worried if it's not sort of 100% perfect in the centre there. So that's the way, well, exactly what I want. And then I want to put my trees on. My trees are gorgeous, and they are from Rooted in Nature. And I'm going to use these two. I love these trees. And I'm going to use my garden green. And I'm going to put them about kind of there. Because on my bridge piece I'm going to have another tree. So I think they're going to go about there. And I'm going to stamp over them so they look as if they've got a bit of a shadow thing going on. There we go. They look as if they've got a bit misty in the distance. I'm just going to close that up for a second because I think I might end up getting my elbow in it or something. That's that done. I'm going to let that. It's almost dry. Next I'm going to start work on my panels. Oh, I can tell I've been doing this a lot today, can't you? That's dry. I wanted to create a bit of a, for the four, let me show you, for the 4 panels, 1, 2, 3, 4, I just want to do something a little bit different, and I thought, oh, what should I do? In the set there is this little stamp here, and I thought what that looked like. I've not tried this, I have to admit, so I wanted to use the green and just sort of see how that would be. Oh, I can't make it. I'm just going to go the other way. It kind of looks a bit like a wreath on a, perhaps you might see on a door, I don't know, you know. There we go. That's one. So I've got 4 of these little to do. I'm just trying to turn it a little bit so it doesn't look so kind of uniformed. But, you know, it's just, I don't want it looking too unnatural, really, if that makes sense. That's 2. There we go, 3. Has to be, you know, when you've got a lot of these to do, this would be really easy to do as a sort of like a batch. You know, you could do loads of panels. And the thing to get the panels the right size is to cut off a whole strip and then just cut it up as you want it to be. Did you see that then? So cut a whole strip, like I've done here. And then with your strip, you could obviously cut out the middly piece that you need and then cut your panels as well, so they're all the same length. So that's, it's really difficult to cut them otherwise, so that's the way to cut them. So that's most of my stamping done, I think. So I'm going to glue in my piece. Again, I could put a border around it, but I decided not to, so I wanted it to go right to the end. So let's just get my glue. Tried to have it primed and ready. Sometimes my glue gets stage fright, so yeah, you'd be surprised what it does. But there we go. I wanted that to be kind of top to, there we go, like that. And then my panels, glue my panels in place. I've used Ray Vanilla here for a change, so I just think it looked a bit softer. So that was my cat coming in. That's my cat yawning. He's just having a stretch by the side of me and turning over. So I thought, I'm sure that the kit filament would have picked that up. So 2. We're on. You could do so many of these cards. You could do them in different colours. I've already got lots of ideas for other ones to do, and more sort of contemporary. This is relatively traditional, but you know, you could do it anything you like. You know, the world's your oyster, really. There's lots of possibilities, as I always say. So that's on there. Now I need to put my bridge piece on. Where's my bridge piece gone? My bridge piece is gone here. So that'll bring it all together and make it hold up when I put it on there. So I'm just going to put, remember I need to put glue an inch in, and I'm terrible at judging sometimes. So all I'm going to do is grab a pencil. There's a pencil by the side of me somewhere, or a pen or something. No, because I want a pencil, can't find one. No, there has to be a pencil here somewhere. I've been in my office next door and trying to get some filming and that done today. Ah, there's one. Oh, it's hiding. So I need to measure an inch so I know. If you're, I don't want to go over the inch mark because obviously I don't want to put glue on here, so you're not going to see it. So I'm just going to do under that inch and that way, so I know not to go over my pencil line with my glue. Otherwise we will you know, make a bit of a gluey mess, and we don't want that. So I'm going to put that one in place first, over the top of that, and hold that there. And it's a little bit fiddly because obviously you are joining it from card, so it's got to go together. Put that piece together and let it grab. There we go, that's that bit done. So that's actually quite sturdy. I just want to double check that's going to go in my envelope, and it will. So either way I could put it in my envelope. I'm going to go for that way. In this set, Merry Christmas to you all, it's got loads of different lovely sayings and sentiments, and I love it. Oh, it's lovely. Get carried away there. So I have stamped out and cut round. I can't pick it up. There you go, that's that one in green, and I've used the real red as well in the Christmas. So I wanted to have happy, sorry, my arm coming in there, Happy Christmas. That was my idea for something like that. So I just want to grab my, oops, where is my, I start filming and everything just disappears on my desk. I can't find my messy mat, my mat. It's disappeared from me. No. Okay, I want to put a bit of glue on there to secure that one down. My mat has disappeared. Where's it gone? Yes, I can't believe it. So it's not long to Christmas. If there's anything you'd like me to do, I've got lots of filming ideas. If anything particular you think, oh, how do you do that? You know, just message me or get in touch, or leave me a message in the comment below, and I'll try and have a look and see what we can come up with the video for you, because I'm sure it won't be you just once doesn't know how to do something or whatever. So I'm going to put the happy on there. That looks lovely. I really love that. And I might put some dimensionals under that Christmas just to give it a bit more interest. And then I'm almost there. I've just got to put a couple of trees on. I've cut these out. I've just done these out of the Rooted in Nature, those two there, and I've got a matching die for it. So I've just stamped those and done those there, and I wanted to try and just sort of put that and that there. I think something like that. Let's grab the dimensionals and put a couple of those on. Then I'm going to put 3 on there because I will be posting this to some lucky person, so in my family. I'm going to put Christmas about there, and then I'm going to put, I don't know if I'm going to put those about there. I haven't planned this bit, so and where should we put them? I think I like them about kind of there. So I will put a teeny bit of glue on. Just to secure them, and they're going to poke out a little bit. And there we are. Oops. there we are. So there is my 3D card. What do you think? I love it. It's really different. I wanted to do, it's important for me to get the bit done kind of down there because you can kind of see it in there when it's on. But I mean, that looked fabulous on anyone's mantelpiece, wouldn't it? I love it. I hope you like it too. My little voice going on. I'm too excited. You can go over to my blog if you'd like to buy any of the items that I've used today. I've got a shop over there, so just click on shop and you can take you to my online shop. I also have all of the socials. You've got to search for Crafts to Enjoy, the number 2 in the middle if you've not searched me before. Don't forget to press on subscribe to my channel and click on the bell. Don't forget to click on the bell so you can not miss any of my future videos. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you've enjoyed my Christmas in July. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.